Now let's talk about Mars entering in a sign Cancer. Potent degree. It's going to be very serious. All the things that I'm going to say, you're going to really feel it. Fall means that it doesn't like being here. Mars is like, oh, I don't like this house of Cancer. You know, they don't do things the way I do things. You know how you go somewhere and you visit a friend and you're like, I'm not quite comfortable. Planets can struggle quite a bit when they're in a place, in a sign that is in their fall, and it may not always be the best, and there's like a little struggle. Okay, Mars is the planet of action, aggression, assertiveness, and desire, and it represents our drive and how we pursue our goals and confronting challenges. It also represents war, child. Okay, so war, and it's where we assert ourselves and assert our will. Now Cancer is a water sign. It is sensitive, it is moody, it's ruled by the moon, it's associated with our emotions, it's very nurturing, it's very sensitive, and it wants security and comfort. So Cancer's safety and comfort setting doesn't exactly vibe with Mars. Mars is like, I'm living on the edge, boo, and you over here being sensitive. And this is going to be for the collective. Focus on protection, though, is really going to be how the anger will also be, or the aggression will be focused on. Focus on defense rather than conquest. Instead of seeking new challenges or adventures, Mars and Cancer tends to focus on defending and protecting what is already established, you know, like your home, your family. Mars and Cancer is going to be more intense. Mars is known for ability to persevere and push through obstacles and maintaining a focus on goals, while in Cancer, the focus may shift more towards comfort and emotional security and nurturing and overprotectiveness. Indirect action can happen with Mars in Cancer. Cancer likes to walk sideways, and Mars wants to do it straight ahead. A lot of mood swings. Maybe even changing your goals could be happening. A lot of sulking, highly sensitive, moody, easily insulted. You could be torturing yourself when trying to achieve some things, wishing rather than acting. Pretends to adapt at first. Like, yeah, it's all good. This is great. I'm not angry at all. But then it leads to extreme agitation, protective instincts, focus on home and domestic affairs. So that is what we have for Mars and Cancer as a big umbrella. So Mars and Cancer. See what Mars and Cancer has to do for with the collective. Okay. We got some backstabbers. We're going to feel like, you guys are hurting me with your words or with my thoughts. I am being sensitive. Am I? Or are you actually hurting me? You need to keep your cards close. Okay, keep things close to you. There is a protection here. Also, this is a time you may not have to do something, but this is a time to research. Okay, so whoever's hurting you, take that energy and just make sure you stay guarded. This card look different. It sits in the sun. If you can see, this card is lighter than the other one. That's because it's set in the sun, and it is the sun card. Protect yourself from things that could seem harmful. Very much this is a protective energy. Okay, so now I'm just going to talk about Mars retrograding, just the planet. Okay, not the sign, just the planet. Okay, will impact our drive. It's going to impact our motivation. It's going to impact the way we handle conflict, the way we assert ourselves. Okay. When it retrogrades, that means it's not acting normally in how we like it to act. Now, reevaluating actions and goals is going to happen anytime Mars is retrograding. There's delays, there's frustration, and there's conflicts. Again, for the people in the back, there's delays, frustrations, and conflicts. So, Cancer is also a cardinal sign that likes to get it going. So it likes to get things. There could be some accidents or injuries. Mars retrograde is ideal for strategic planning, rather direct action, because Mars is retrograding. Instead of just doing, why don't you think first? That is great. Okay, so avoid starting new major projects while Mars is retrograding. If you are trying to do something in the home, because Mars in Cancer, and when it's retrograding in Cancer, don't do any home improvements. Just write it down, create a Pinterest board. Okay, this Cancer is known to be protective. If you know, tarot, Cancer is a chariot, and it's sitting there with its home in its back. It's about protecting the family, and the home in the chariot is on its back. Home and family dynamics are going to be under review. Again, we're talking about mom too, okay? Could be dealing with some fertility or womb. Cancer also represents the breast, so be aware of breast issues. Represents family dynamics. People probably will be more homebodies while Mars is in Cancer, but not in a good way, because Mars in Cancer retrograding is like you too much at home. You need to be out. Maybe some people are like, I don't even want to be at home. That could be happening, okay? Or maybe the whole, because Cancer does represent safety, and that could be an issue. Maybe the home isn't safe. That could be an issue. Maybe the home isn't safe. Maybe the home isn't giving you the foundation. There's going to be a reevaluation of that. Potential about the sign Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So the eclipse that will be happening, be looking at the moon cycles, full moon and new moon. So all those cycles are going to be symbolized of the ebb and flow of water. It's all water, okay? Oceans. So Cancer could be dealing with a lot of natural catastrophes. Okay? God has his home on his back. So there is this strong sense of home and feeling safe and feeling secure. Cancer is also a cardinal sign. When you have a cardinal signs are starters. They like to get things started. They yeah, so there's a lot of starting of something, protective energy and being defensive. The mood swings, you got your home, you got your family, a lot of sense of protective and security. Remember, connection to water. So it's adaptable, even though it's a cardinal sign, and cardinal signs are the first and starting. There is fear, there is tendency to retreat and become reclusive, a homebody, too much at home, okay, difficulty of letting go of the past. For Cancer represents that finances, reality of homelessness. Again, anything dealing with home, whether you have a home or don't have a home, that is a big thing. And millions lost their homes due to foreclosures and unemployment. This could be bigger. The foreclosures, people not affording their homes. Everyone who bought the home during COVID, maybe they could be losing their homes. I don't want to say that, or maybe the whole policies of the homes can change. And that